Hi, my name's Ian Scott, and welcome back to Threadsville, where we simplify styling. And today we're going to be talking about the top 5 pitfalls that men make when styling themselves. So kicking it off at number 5 is going to be getting a bad haircut, or just not knowing how to style your hair. So you really want to figure out what your hair is going to do for your face shape, because your hair is going to directly impact the shape of your head and how that works with your clothing. So just consider that. Try out different brushes, try out different kinds of haircuts, and see what truly looks best, because it really does create a really great foundation for your clothing. Figure that out, do your research, and get that haircut dialed in. Number 4 on the list is going to be buying bad shoes, sneakers that look terrible, outdated dress shoes, hybrid shoes, because they're just going to be so distracting, and shoes are one of those things that can totally save or destroy an outfit. Be vigilant of that. And if anything, invest in 3 shoes. The boot, the sneaker, and then the dress shoe. Make sure each one is clean, because they're staple items that you can just rely on throughout the year, and you want to make sure that they look great and feel great. Mistake number 3 that I see a lot of guys falling victim to is wearing stained or extra worn shirts. You really want to pay close attention to the way that your shirts age, particularly your t-shirts. Make sure that there are no stains or tears along the sleeves or the collar. Make sure that everything can be steamed or ironed so that it's completely flat and spotless. Especially for somebody who likes to wear white shirts, be vigilant and look at those armpits and collar. You do not want to be going out with any yellow staining whatsoever. I don't care what you have to do to fix it, just do not let anybody catch you wearing a shirt like that. These are items that you absolutely want to keep in pristine condition and take good care of, because they're classics that should last you years and years. Please make sure that they look top notch. Your shirt should be like a representation of the person. And when it's sloppy or worn, stained, it reflects that in you. You're somebody who doesn't care. You're like Pigpen. You don't really pay attention to how your clothing looks or whether or not you're clean. And it's just a bad look altogether. So swap that stuff out when it gets really, really bad. Mistake number 2 is not accessorizing well or accessorizing too much. It's a real fine line that you walk, but you just want to make sure that you have your watches and your sunglasses and jewelry dialed in. Don't be throwing on the Apple Watch or the G-Shock if you want to look stylish. Those are strictly practical watches that really do not have any purpose in creating an outfit. I think you're much better off opting for any kind of leather band watch that's pretty inoffensive to the eye. These are just a lot more comfortable, I think, and versatile. Furthermore, the jewelry should be definitely understated. Don't be wearing any kind of big, bulky bracelets or necklaces. And if you are somebody who likes to wear a necklace, keep it underneath your shirt. And then you just want to make sure that all of that jives well with your skin tone and your color palette. Lastly, the sunglasses. These are items that I think you don't really need to spend boatloads of money on to look nice. You can get very, very presentable budget sunglasses that need very, very little maintenance. You just want to make sure that the sunglasses complement your face shape and your haircut. With all of those curated to your outfits and style, I think you'll be very, very far ahead of most people walking around out there. So that brings us to number 1. Now, number 1 is not dressing for your proportions. It's something that I've talked about a lot, and I think it's hugely important. Generally speaking, people should opt for the middle ground between oversized and skinny. You don't want to be looking emaciated with a bunch of skinny and slim fit clothing. It accentuates how frail you are. And you also don't want to be wearing super baggy, long, oversized clothing that cuts off your proportions if you're a more hefty guy. I think you really will be better off if you find something that is both roomy while also form-fitting and proportional. Especially your shorter guys, you do not want to wear something that's going to cut your legs down. You want to accentuate your legs and create a little bit of a separation between your shorter torso and your longer legs. Figure out how to create those proportions, and it's going to just create a more pleasing silhouette. But that's ultimately for you to decide, and obviously don't be buying stuff that makes you feel uncomfortable. And that does it. 5 pitfalls that I think men fall prey to when styling themselves. So if you derived any value from this video, please always remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember that I post videos like this every Friday at 5:30. So if you want to watch more, just click any number of them. They all have lots of interesting, neat tips. So thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.